挽回
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. So we got some news today, some new resurrection characters, new character packs, and the next limit breaker quest. I'm gonna cover all of this in a second, but first I wanted to do a little story time about something that happened to me last night. So yeah, let's talk about it. So this video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos because I usually don't tell stories, but this was so crazy that I wanted to share it. All right, so it was 2 a.m. I was in bed playing BBS on my phone. You know, I play my main account on my phone and Steam. So yeah, it was 2 a.m. I was playing BBS as one does at 2 a.m. And I was going to do the limit breaker quest, and I didn't have the new Ichigo, the new 10th Annie Ichigo. So it was like basically near impossible to play through the limit breaker quest without him. I was using Quincy Ichigo instead, and I was getting absolutely bodied because he doesn't have the status ailment protection or whatever, the 200% whatever. I was using this character. I was getting absolutely wrecked. So I was like, damn, I really need 10th Annie Ichigo. I don't know if you watched my summons the other day, but I did 10 steps and I only got Rukia. I didn't get Ichigo at all. And I was really bummed because I pulled Ichigo on my Nintendo Switch account, and I think he's an awesome character. I think he's very fun to use. His strong attack 1 is awesome. I mean, it just looks insane, just the animation. I'll show you real quick if you don't have him. Here's his strong attack 1. You can see it makes like the full visor or the full Vastolord white Zangetsu mask right there, which is so sick. So yeah, I was like, damn, I need to pull Ichigo. I have 3,190 orbs, and you can get a guaranteed Ichigo at step 25. So I was like, all right, I can spend all my orbs to get a guaranteed Ichigo, but then I'll have nothing left for part 2. And I was just like really bummed and really upset. So I came into my summons tickets right here, and I had 23 of the gold silver summons tickets, you know, the 4 to 5 star gold silver, the 4 to 5 star summons tickets. And if you play this game, you know those tickets almost have a worse rate than these normal BBS tickets. Like the 4 to 5 star summons tickets, I never get anything from. So I had 23. So I was like, you know what, let's do a 10 times multi, not 50, not 100, 10 tickets. And Ichigo's quote is, right now my power is to illuminate and protect. And I knew that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do 10 times tickets. So I hit summon, and I said in my head before the summon happened, I said, right now my power is to illuminate and protect. And I said, come on, let me see it. And out of all the premium characters I could have pulled from that, I actually pulled 10th anniversary Ichigo. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but I took a screenshot. I instantly posted to my YouTube in the post section. I'll put it on the screen right now. But I was just like, I could not believe it because I don't know if it like says the odds, or I don't know if it says how many premium summons characters are on these tickets. No, it doesn't. It says it somewhere. It says it somewhere where you could view all the premium characters. Maybe the premium summons banner. But I was just like, I could not believe that pull. I was just absolutely shocked. Yeah, I mean, there's 2,580 something characters in this game. There's obviously not that many premium and not that many available in the, the summons tickets. But the fact that I did a 10 times summons, and then I said his quote in my head before I hit the summons button, and I was like, I'm gonna get him. I like manifested it into happening, which is just so crazy. But yeah, so now I have 10th anniversary Ichigo on my account. Didn't have to spend orbs for him at all. I did 10 steps for Rukia the other day, but I didn't have to spend any orbs on Ichigo. So I was just like, I couldn't sleep after that. It was like 2:30 in the morning at this point. I was just grinding the point event. I could not sleep. I was so freaking hyped. And this has happened to me before with shiny Pokemon hunting on the Game Boy games. I kind of just like told myself, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it's gonna happen right now, and it did. But I do believe that kind of creating your luck and positive thoughts can make something come to fruition. And I just think You know, obviously it won't always happen, but you know, I think that positive mindset is like really important to have, and I think you can manifest, you know, certain things to actually become true. All right, but anyways, we do have some new resurrection characters that I wanted to take a look at. So I glanced at these real quick, and I'm gonna skip past Shinji and White Ichigo real quick and go straight down to Lisa. So Lisa, if you don't know, she was one of the first Link Slot Potion characters we ever got. The first one, well, not that we ever got, but that we ever got for the heart attribute. So the first one was Desert Society Rukia. She was the first Link Slot Potion bonus for the heart attribute. And then Lisa was second. So her soul trait that she got in her resurrection. So first she has strong attack recharge -12. And now I thought this was a really cool resurrection. They gave her Mind Link Slot Potions +4. Now keep in mind, one of her soul traits is Mind Link Slot Potions +6. So now she has +10, and it's in her trait for 4. And I thought this was really cool because now we have a character that's, you know, it's a Link Slot soul trait, but it also gives you strong attack recharge -12. So it's actually kind of useful now for farming, because you know, normally when you use soul traits with Link Slot Potion characters, you don't get strong attack recharge, so your strong attacks take a while to recharge. I mean, I know most of us auto anyways when we farm things like that. Like right now I'm farming the co-op, the 10th Annie co-op, and just for example, I have triple Link Slot soul traits down here. But as you can see, none of these give me strong attack recharge too. So I just thought this Lisa was really cool because now I can have strong attack recharge while also, you know, trying to get extra Link Slot Potions on my soul trait. So that's a really cool resurrection. And then next up we had Spirit Society Shinji, if this wants to load. Let's see. I didn't look at him too much, only because I don't really have him. So he got damage to paralyzed enemies +20%. It's not bad. You know, it's not the best, but it's not bad. And honestly, I don't know what else is new here, to be honest. I've never had this character, so I don't really know what he had before. But yeah, all right, White Ichigo. He, let's see what he got. So his normal soul trait, normal attack damage +20, and then he got normal attack damage inflicted at full stamina +20%. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. It could be decent. I don't know how usable this character is, you know, in 2025. And I'm not too sure what's new here. Maybe long reach, although I kind of feel like he had long reach. Maybe damage to weaken enemies +20, honestly, is probably new, and maybe poise. All right, yeah, not bad resurrections, honestly. The one I'm most excited for is this Lisa, just literally just for the Link. I think it's really cool to have a Link Slot Potion farmer that also has strong attack recharge time. And I'm really hoping they do this more in the future because I think it's really cool. All right, we also do have new character packs coming to the shop tomorrow. Swimsuit Retsu and Swimsuit Rukia. You know, you get the usual 146 orbs and then the character. Pretty decent value if you don't own the character, because then you can resurrect them. And then we got the next limit breaker. So this is going to start July 31st. So the date of anniversary part 2. So we should get the anniversary part 2 news July 28th. So like tonight, today's the 27th, but like tonight at 3 a.m. it should come out by 3 a.m. Eastern. Yes, that's really cool. So let's see, slot 1 is going to be Arankar Technique. So I'm assuming the part 2 characters are going to be the opposite of these. So right here, power damage ×2. I think we're going to get a power character for anniversary part 2, and I think we're going to get a technique character. And that actually makes perfect sense. They gave us move sources. They gave us a power move source for signing in, and a technique move source from the part 1 point event. Maybe I should make a separate video on this. I think we're going to get a power and technique character at the very least for part 2. So that's kind of exciting. Dang, I should make a separate video on that. All right, guys, well, that about wraps up this video. Again, I just wanted to share with you the crazy experience I had with pulling this 10th anniversary Ichigo, because I have never had something like that happen to me in this game before, or honestly in general, where it's just something where the odds are like literally impossible. But I guess it just goes to show it is always possible. All right, yeah, well, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you all for watching, and until the next one, peace out.